Now, not all of the problem is with the attitude of welfare recipients. A lot of the problem is the welfare system itself. The welfare system fosters dependency because, let's be honest, between subsidized housing, food stamps, WIC, Medicaid, Medicare, you can technically, get by on welfare without having to work a 40-hour week. And the welfare system fosters that kind of dependency. And that's just as wrong as the people who abuse the welfare system. So my main question is this: why can't we impose limits on how long people can be on welfare? Let's say, random number, 6 months. You lose your job, the company you work for downsizes. What's happening a lot these days, the company you work for or the factory you work in closes down and moves overseas. What's wrong with saying, okay, you can be on welfare, you have 6 months to find another job, to get back on your feet? What's wrong with that? It seems to me like people should be forced to be responsible for themselves. And I don't think that's being mean. It's being understanding and saying that, yes, you've hit a hard bump in life. You need some help to get through that. But that doesn't mean you need to be on welfare for years. And if you happen to live in an area where you can't find another job in 6 months, then chances are you're living in the wrong area. I mean, it seems to me like it would be cheaper to pay for you and your family to move to another location where there are jobs available, rather than pay for you to stay where you are and be on welfare for years. I don't see why time limits can't be imposed on the welfare system. It's acknowledging that people have hard times, but it's still requiring people to be responsible for themselves. And in the long run, a time limit is cheaper. It just is. It would be cheaper to move somebody to a new location to get a new start than it would to have somebody on welfare for years at a time. And of course, you'd have to put stipulations on that. Let's just say, if you choose to be moved, then you have to choose a place to move that has an unemployment rate of 5-6% or less to ensure that you can actually get a job somewhere. I wish somebody would tell me why time limits seems like such a bad idea, because to me it seems quite reasonable.